Hello readers, welcome back to Keep Reading. It's really good to see you again and thanks for watching. I'm Ruben Hepplethwaite and this is your channel for great book recommendations to get you through the coronavirus lockdown. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, you can subscribe by clicking the Keep Reading logo in the bottom right hand corner of the screen at any time. You can also subscribe by clicking the link in the description at the bottom of the video. Also, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. So we're now well into week 12 of the lockdown. I hope you're all fit and well, and hopefully some of you are getting back to some sort of normality. But for the rest of you, you're going to need some good book recommendations, so you tuned into the right place. I really hope that you've been reading some of the books I recommended so far during the lockdown. If you click on the link above, it will take you to my complete reading list, and you might find something there that suits you if the books that I'm going to recommend today don't flick your switch. I've also got some books that have been recommended by subscribers to the channel, one by a very famous person, so watch right to the end of the video to find out who it is. This week I'm wearing my white Ralph Lauren cap. My brother bought me this cap when we were golfing, and it makes me feel like I'm off to Devon with my wife for a nice long walk along the beach. So moving on to this week's recommendation. Well, actually this week I'm going to recommend two books because both of them are quite sort of quick reads. The first is Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. Great little book. And the second is an absolute classic. It's Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Now, the reason I decided to put them both together is that they both fall into that rare sort of category that I would say they're books that you should never stop reading. These are books that I think you should carry around with you at all times, or maybe have them on your nightstand and read a little here and there every so often, to remind yourself of the important, inspiring advice and the lessons that are contained within the books. So let's deal with Steal Like an Artist first. Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. This is a beautiful, brilliant little book, and it was a New York Times bestseller. The author is also an artist, and his aim in this book is to help the reader to unlock their creativity, which we all need, whichever walk of life we come from. The book is divided into 10 sections. Each section is a principle or pearl of wisdom, something that nobody has ever told you before about being creative. So on the inside cover of this book, there's a nice little passage which I thought I'd read to you. I need to put my glasses on, so if you bear with me for a second. So Austin Kleon says, "Nothing is original, so embrace influence. School yourself through the work of others. Remix and reimagine to discover your own path. Follow interests wherever they take you. What feels like a hobby may turn into your life's work. Forget the old cliche about writing what you know. Instead, write the book you want to read. Make the movie you want to watch." What's great about this little book is that it applies to anybody who wants to inject some creativity into their life and their work, which should be all of us. Get a copy of this book. Trust me, you won't regret it. So now on to one of my favourite books of all time. It's Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. This book was written by the only Roman emperor who was also a philosopher, and he was known as one of the Stoics, known for teaching that virtue is the only good, and also a way of thinking to remain calm and steadfast in the face of adversity. Meditations is set out as a series of the emperor's personal writings and private thoughts, and was written from 161 to 180 AD, 1,840 years ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote Meditations without any intention of publication, but it offers remarkable reflections and exercises developed as he struggled to understand himself and make sense of the universe. It's split into 12 what he called books, and each book contains a number of paragraphs which are the meditations. These meditations are reminders designed to make him humble, patient, empathetic, generous and strong in the face of whatever he was dealing with at the time. I personally find that the Stoic practices laid out in meditations to manage stress are as relevant and effective today as they were when Marcus Aurelius wrote them in his tent planning military campaigns on the edge of the Roman Empire nearly 2,000 years ago. You simply can't read this book and not come away with a phrase or a line that will be helpful to you next time you're in a difficult situation. One of my favourite meditations from the book is from book 7, and it's meditation number 71, and it reads, just put my glasses on, it reads, "It is ridiculous not to escape from one's own vices, which is possible, while trying to escape the vices of others, which is impossible." I suppose, in other words, that means don't try to escape other people's faults because you can't. Just concentrate on escaping your own faults, or don't judge other people, only judge yourself. This is a fantastic book. If you haven't already got a copy, it's a must. Buy a copy today, you won't regret it. So I've got a few books that have been recommended to me via comments on the channel. So firstly, a shout out to Emma Hepplethwaite, who recommended The Little Big Things by Henry Fraser, and to Mark Quaintance, who recommended The Greatest Footballer You Never Saw by Paul McGuigan. And also a shout out to Mike Tyson, who recommended The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. So that's another lockdown book recommendation done. If you go to the description at the bottom of the video, there's links to lots of my other videos if you're interested. Subscribe to the channel today for more book recommendations by clicking on the Keep Reading logo at the end screen. You could also go to the description and click on the link that's there. If you subscribe, remember to hit the bell to turn on notifications, and remember to hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Send your own recommendations to me in the comments section, and I'll be back with another recommendation next Thursday and another hat. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and keep reading.